Hey guys, so here's a couple of laps of Cadwell with a bit of running commentary. So the first one, I'm going to pause it quite a lot and then I'm going to let the second one run so you can just see it on one sort of fluid motion. Hope this is alright. So we're going up to Copus, tipping in absolutely flat out on the CB and we're getting real far over to the left. As much grip as you can possibly use in this corner on the CB. So in the dry, flat out, no worries at all. You do it once, you'll do it every single time from there on. And yeah, so coming out of Coppice, up the hill, and then you see that back shift into fifth. There's no clutch on that because we're going up the hill. The gearbox is backloaded, and it's just a really nice, easy, smooth change back down to fifth. And then we're about 3/4 of the way, just a little bit more over to the left, tipping into Charlie 1. Really important to get that apex flat out on the gas again in fifth. No stopping at all. And then up this hill, you've got infinite grip again because the bike weighs a little bit more. So just absolutely flat out. And then just load the front as you come over that crest down into Charlie 2. The quicker you can load the front, the more grip you'll have. And just settle the bike over the bumps on the way. And then nice swooping line through those two corners. Then we're going to go right back up to fifth and then into sixth. The long drag down Park Straight. Again, a bit more chin action than we'd like, but that's just the camera angle. You can at least see what we're doing. So following the line, just the shortest possible distance and then braking into Park. So I just went down 2 gears there instead of 3. This seems to be better when you're riding on your own. It feels quite lazy coming out of here, but the timer just seems to say minus on it, so even though it feels a bit slower, it seems to be a bit quicker. For me, I don't weigh that much, so maybe it wouldn't work for some of the heavier lads, but it certainly does for me anyway, and there's less to do on the way out. So up 1 gear, slip it over to the side, the revs come back as the tyre circumference goes to the edge, so you come back into your power, and then we're just going all the way through Chris Curve, just as tight as line as you can without losing the rear, but you do get a bit of pumping on these through there. Through the Goose Net, really important to get over on the right, and then what we're going to do is do most of the turn into the Goose Net before the trap drops away down that dip. So if you can just settle the bike beforehand, then you can get on the gas just at the bottom of the dip there, and that kind of eliminates the possibility of losing the front and stops it happening unless you do it wrong. So that kind of settles the bike nice and flowing and fast, and then down the bottom of the Goose Net, really technical corner. Back over to the white line as far as we can on the right for Mansfield, and then I'd just to get a bit of a bobble on the front there, just going in and coming out just as the track drops away. So if you can hit the rev limiter in second into there, you know you're on a quick one. And I use tons of back brake going into the bus stop chicane, probably more than you need, but it just eliminates the possibility of dropping the front and just shooting on up that other bit of track where the chicane goes. So yeah, I probably use more than most people, but that just seems to settle the bike. And then as soon as you hit that first apex, just the fastest possible flip over to the left that you can do. Just tons of counter steering action and just bang it on its side again. As soon as you get over to that second apex, it's just hard on the gas and out again, just watching the rear tyre. Again, if you hit the rev limiter, you're on a quick one into the bottom of the mountain. Tons of camber on this corner, so you got more grip than you could ever imagine just going in. So you can carry more speed than you expect. And as soon as you kind of get on the gas again, you're just on a constant throttle to settle the bike, especially over the bumps coming up on the right here. Just watch engine case on that that bit of track there, and then as soon as the bike sort of loads up into the bottom of the mountain on the CB, you can just full gas it because you've got all that extra weight on the tyres there. Just a nice roll on top. You can't jump it anymore really easily with the change of the lip at Cadwell. They've like resurfaced the top there. You used to be able to on these, but it's really hard now. So again, going into whole bends, a couple of people do it differently. Some people go up to third and back down to second. I like to hold it in second just to settle the bike. It just balances it out a bit on the way in and just makes it a little bit more reliable. Some of the real quick lads do go up to third and back down, but I tend to mess it up a little bit, going in there a bit faster than this. Just on the rev on the way in, flip over to the left, and then over the brow of the hill, in for the apex there, and then just go for that white line on the left as the track straightens out. And then I'll actually touch the gas before the apex on the hairpin, as you see, just rolling before it, and then nice and steady on the back tyre. Into barn, first apex, nice and tight, and then rolling out again. So I'm going to do the lap again without any pauses this time, and just show you what I do a little bit differently sometimes. So rolling on, absolutely flat out through Copus, nice and easy. Then we're going to do that clutchless back shift into fifth, bang, back on the gas again, flat out Charlie 1, hard on the gas up the hill, rolling one nice swooping line, and then going for the grass on the inside. running down, and then we're going to go all the way down Park Straight. And what we're going to do differently this time is what works better in traffic. So we're going to go down 3 gears into third instead of fourth, which is sometimes what you do. So rolling in there in third, and I'm going to do a short shift, bam, bam, back up to fourth, I think it will be. I think fourth, yeah. Rolling through, and then nice again into Goose Net, and then dropping down the hill, settling the bike, hard on the front brake, and then bit of back brake, bit of a bobble again on the front, ignored the last one, and then tons of back braking here for me personally, not necessarily any quicker, but it just makes it safer to me. Fast as you can, left to right, and then up the bottom of the mountain, rev limiter on the way in, just tapped it, dipping in left, tons of grip here, constant throttle, watch the engine casing, hard on the gas up the mountain, roll, and then back on the gas, rev limiter, settle the bike, all the way through, over the hill, aim for the white line on the left, and then on the gas before the apex. Short shift, and then into barn, settle over that bump, just be real gentle over it, and then back onto the straight, and that's 2 laps. Hopefully that's helpful. Don't know if it is, but that's what I do anyway. There's lads who go really quick doing slightly different stuff, but that's what works for me. Those laps were, that was a 41 flat, I think, that second one, and the lap record is 39.9. It's a shame it just started spitting then. I'd love to keep rattling around and try that, but yesterday was a bit sketchy. Anyway, hope that helps.